Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Been a while. Last time on Elden Ring, and so far in Elden Ring, also VOD watchers, you're going to hear me repeat things because I tried to do an Elden Ring, but it was broken. So far on Elden Ring, I'm actually gonna... No, it's good. We have been journeying through the lands between. We've been meeting lots of people, but majority of the story of Elden Ring actually takes place before the events of Elden Ring. So, let's go ahead and... Can I zoom? There you go. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. The story basically surrounds outer gods of various kinds. The primary one is the Greater Will, but there are many outer gods in the lands between that have active movements and interactions and such in the lands between. The primary one, again, being the Greater Will, but there's also the Rock God, there's the Formless Mother, there's the Fell God, there's so on and so forth. There's like a dozen of them. But the primary one is the Greater Will. The Greater Will, long ago, before the events of Elden Ring, chose a apostle to basically be their leader in the lands between. They chose that to be Marika. Marika went down into Elden Ring and wanted to put forth the Greater Will's vision and enforce the Greater Will's desires. To do so, Marika needed to basically not colonize, crusade. Marika basically needed to crusade throughout the lands between and take out all of her competitors in order to get dominance over the lands. To do so, she married a man named... Hang on, I'm going to go up here. We're going to go over here. Here you go. And then I'm going to do... we're going to do this weird. So, as I was saying, Marika married a man named Godfrey. Godfrey was a legendary combatant and warrior. He was a leader of a grand army called the Tarnished, and together they fought many battles and wars in order to take down the competitors and eventually gain dominance over the lands between. Some of these notable ones was the Storm King, which previously existed in Stormvale, the first place that most people go when playing the game. But also, there was the giants, there was the dragons, there was many battles done throughout the lands between, but eventually, those battles were over. Eventually, those wars were won. Eventually, there was no one else to fight. So they got a divorce. After having 3 children together, Godwyn, Morgott, and Mohg, and also Godwyn having a child of his own named Godric. After having 3 children together, Godfrey and Marika got a divorce. And what the heck? Stop. And Godfrey and all of his army of Tarnished got banished from the lands between and exiled into foreign lands. This is the part where people with ADHD stop paying attention, and I go, hey, come on, tune back in, come on. So they got a divorce, and Godfrey got pushed out of the lands between along with all of his Tarnished. Very few Tarnished remained in the lands between, primarily one, who then had a descendant, which is the player character that's us. Hey, that's us, right? Marika then later remarried to Radagon, but Radagon was actually already married to Rennala. Rennala was a legendary sorceress who was the leader of a college. She was basically Dumbledore of sorcerers, and she was also a royal member of the Carian royal family. She was the leader of the Carian royal family. It was a monarchy kind of thing. Rennala and Radagon met in the field of battle when the Golden Order Marika's Golden Order was fighting against the College of Raya Lucaria in order to continue their dominance. Instead of defeating Raya Lucaria, thank you, Robo. Instead of defeating Raya Lucaria, Radagon and Renala met in the field of battle and fell in love. They got married and had 3 children, Radon, Ricard, and Rani. However, once again, Radagon eventually married Marika, so in turn, Radagon and Renala got a divorce. And Radagon married Marika. Now, this is where a little bit of a twist comes in. Radagon is the second Elden Lord. The Elden Lord is whoever is married to Marika, the Empyrean. Marika and Radagon got married and had 2, kind of 3 children. Melina is like theorized, but it's not canon. We'll talk about that in a minute, but like Marika and Radagon got married. But the thing is that there's a little bit of a twist here. Marika and Radagon are actually the same person. Radagon and Marika are 2 halves of the same coin. So when I say that Marika and Radagon got married, it's effectively Marika marrying herself in the form of Radagon. In kind of a Greek mythology kind of way. Why didn't that undo the glasses? Interesting. So, they got married and had 3 children of their own. Marika got divorced so hard she married herself. Basically, Marika married Radagon, and they had 3 children. Millennia, Mikila, and I had a stroke. Millennia, Mikila, and Melina. Melina is theorized. This isn't canon, because Melina is our firekeeper. She's like our maiden. It's theorized that she's a child of them because of multiple things in the game that happen and things that exist in the game, but it's not canon. It's never said. It's just a theory, a game theory. Mikila and Millennia, on the other hand, are children of Marika. Now let's start talking about these kids specifically. Let's start talking about these, because now we're starting to get to the events of the game. Morgott and Mohg are both born as something called an omen. An omen is basically a child that is born with animalistic characteristics, like horns, tails, wings, so on and so forth. It is something that is viewed as primitive. It is something that is viewed as heretical. It is something that is viewed as negative. Basically, everybody in the modern age is racist towards people that are omen. They have something that is called cursed blood, which is kind of blood that burns in a way. It's complicated in that lore aspect. All the same, they aren't viewed as positive. So in turn, they made the decision to lock all omen that are born of royal blood underneath the capital city of Leyndell in the sewers and shackle them to the ground. So Mohg and Morgott are both shackled to the ground for the events of prior to the game. They are also twins. Godwyn, the firstborn, the golden child, Godwyn of golden lineage, is straight up. We're gonna do it in pink. Nah, we'll do it in like blue. There you go. We'll do it in this deep blue. Yeah. Godwyn is straight up murdered. He is murdered by another demigod child. So let's go over to the other side. Radon, Ricard, and Rani are once again all born from the marriage of Radagon and Renala. They are given the title of demigod because Radagon married to Marika. In turn, they are step demigod children. However, remember, Radagon and Marika are the same people. So they aren't actually step demigod children. They are just demigods. They are half god. So while in title, they're known as the stepchildren. In title, they're known as step demigods, not real demigods, demigods only in title. In reality, they are actually born of godlike blood. In turn, they are actually gods. Radon is very proud of this. He wants to very much echo both his father and Godfrey. He's a big Godfrey stan. He's very proud of his lineage and that kind of thing. Ricard is blasphemous. He goes against the Golden Order and everything, and instead worships a snake that eats people. And Ranni is what is known as an Empyrean. We're going to circle her in blue. An Empyrean basically means that Ranni can take up Marika's role. Rather than becoming an Elden Lord like the Tarnished would be, or like Radahn, Ricard, so on and so forth would be, Ranni is an Empyrean. She can take over Marika's role, rather than Radagon's like everyone else. Ranni is also murdered, but not really. So Ranni is the person that murdered Godwyn, but Ranni murdered Godwyn only in soul. So Godwyn's soul is killed. Godwyn's body is still alive, and it is instead creating rot throughout the lands between that is spawning skeletons and undead and things called death root, which is gross and impetuous, and Godwyn's body is still alive, and because of that, it's causing a lot of issues ecologically in the lands between. Meanwhile, Ranni's body is the one that died, but Ranni's soul lived on and is instead encapsulated inside of a doll. So while she is technically dead, she is still alive in soul, therefore she's alive. Complicated, I know, but this event of Ranni killing Godwyn is what spawned the Shattering, where Marika shattered the Elden Ring and Radagon tried to put it back together. Once again, two sides of the same coin. This is what started the Shattering War and started the events of the game. Of course, this is after they had 3 children of their own. Malenia, who is also an Empyrean, and Miquella, who is also an Empyrean. Before we move on to the Shattering, let's talk about Outer Gods once again. Because each of these people, something that you don't realize while you're playing the game, each of these people are assigned specific aesthetics and roles within the story. Radahn is very fiery. He has a lot of fire motifs. He also has a lot of gravitational magic motifs because he uses that stuff. So it's kind of a mix of fire and gravity. Ricard is straight up just fire because he's inside of a volcano. It's all focused on volcanoes and lava, also snakes, but even more so than any of those, chains. Ranni is all about ice magic and the moon, as well as Rennala, also about the moon. Godwyn the Golden, he's all about gold motifs, order, greater will, that kind of thing. Morgott, kind of the same thing. He's all about golden because Godwyn's dead for the events of the game, so it's okay if 2 people fill the same role. Morgott is all about golden stuff. He's about the Golden Order, even though the Golden Order hates him. Morgott is an example of an underdog in this story where Morgott earned the guidance of grace. Morgott earned the greater will's acceptance rather than everyone else that's given it. Mohg is all about blood. We'll talk more about him later. Malenia and Miquella are where things kind of get interesting in this way. Because they're Empyreans, Malenia worships, or rather, is the chosen apostle of the rot god. She is all about rot. So the scarlet rot that exists within the lands between is directly because of Malenia. And that is her whole thing. However, she doesn't want to be known as the rot goddess. She doesn't want to be associated with rot because the rot is quite literally killing her. She is in a constant process of dying. Miquella, on the other hand, is all about unalloyed gold, which basically means pure gold. He's all about sleep. He's all about youth, and basically Miquella can be encapsulated just by saying he is the butterfly that is freshly hatched from the cocoon. He is the exact moment that life anew is given. So in turn, they kind of are once they are also two sides of the same coin, where Malenia is always dying, Miquella is always birthing, I guess. Meanwhile, Melina is all about fire as well, but in a different way than Radahn. because she's a fire maiden. So that's the family tree. Now we get to the events of the actual shattering itself, where Marika shattered the Elden Ring because of Godwyn's death. Radagon tried to put it back together, failed for the most part. In turn, each of these demigod children, except for Godwyn, because it got lent to Godric instead, got a greater rune. Each and every single one of these children got a greater rune. What that means is basically the greater runes are what makes up the Elden Ring. You can see them here. There's 3 runes here. Then there's another one kind of right here of a rune arc. And then there's Radagon's scar seal behind it. These are all greater runes. They're what makes up the Elden Ring entirely. The scar seal is there because Radagon tried to put it back together. So that's what happened. She shattered the Elden Ring. All of these children got greater runes. The Greater Will basically said to them, one of these children needs to take up Radagon's position and become Elden Lord. They fought against each other. All of it ended in stalemate, and they unsuccessfully put the Elden Ring back together. Then a little failsafe was activated that Marika created when she and Godfrey got divorced, where Marika said, if the Greater Will, basically, I'm paraphrasing drastically here, if the Greater Will, if all else fails and the Greater Will needs a champion, the Tarnished will be summoned back to become that champion. That's basically what she said. So the Tarnished, aka Godfrey's army, including us, got summoned back into the Lands Between to take up the reins of Elden Lord. We were given the task to go systematically throughout the family and get enough greater runes to reforge the Elden Ring in our vision, because the Greater Will's vision is malleable, to reforge the Elden Ring and create new rules for the Lands Between and reinforce the Greater Will's law. But like I said, the Greater Will's vision is malleable. There's multiple different ways to reforge that law. And these take the form of the different endings of the game. Some of which we've been prioritizing and focusing on in the form of the side quests. Like Fia wants to bring forward a land of undeath. Dung Eater wanted to bring on a land of curse. What else? What else have we done? Gold Mask is full on Greater Will fundamentalist. What else we got? So on and so forth. There's a bunch of different endings to the game of different people that have different goals within the world. And the one that we are bringing forth is a world of chaos. I think it's now time for us to talk about the outer gods of this story. So then there's the outer gods. And this is kind of where things start to get a little complicated, but it's because they're not present. They're basically the puppet masters to the story. So we already talked about the Greater Will, who has reign over Marika and the Golden Order and that kind of thing. Whoops. We've already talked about the Greater Will. We've also talked about the Rot God. The Rot God is associated with millennia. It is all about rotting and is probably most known for the Rot Swamp or Caelid, where millennia fought against Radahn. Technically didn't lose, but was losing, and in turn exploded into a scarlet rot flower that infected the land in rot. There's Frenzy, the Lord, or rather Frenzied Flame, I guess would be the better word, which is technically part of the Greater Will. It's basically the original sin of the Greater Will. It's the part of the Greater Will that they've forgotten and pushed to the side, basically. But it is the Frenzied Flame. It is known for rage and chaos and the beginning of end of all things. There's the Formless Mother, who is probably the most present god out of everything, honestly. Even though she has the name of Formless Mother, she kind of is more present than any of the gods in the story. Even that of the Greater Will, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Where the Formless Mother is representative of blood, or even more so, blood flame, which is basically where you use your blood as glintstone. We'll talk about glintstone in a second. To use fire-based magic. There is also something known as the blood star, where people that have their faces bound with thorns would basically bleed, and they say that they are able to look up into the cosmos and see something called a blood star. That blood star could be an outer god or something of that ilk of its own. I choose to believe that that just is the Formless Mother. I think that they're looking up into the sky and seeing a red star that actually is just the Formless Mother. There's also two more confirmed 100% outer gods, one of which is DLC stuff that I don't know nothing about. I just know that there is one more outer god. But we haven't seen these, and we haven't talked about these yet, so we're just going to hold off. Just keep in mind that there's two more that exist and are present. Then there's a bunch of gods that might not be outer gods. They could be lesser gods, or they could also be outer gods. It's just a little bit foggy of what they actually are. One of which is the Fell God, which is the god of the giants. We'll talk more about them today. There's the god-devouring serpent, who is actually in the story, and we see them. Ricard gets eaten by them. The serpent might actually not be a god. It's kind of muddy of whether or not it's defined as a god or if it just has godlike power. It's complicated. Regardless, it's kind of a god, but not necessarily an outer god. There's the primeval current, which is basically the stars. This is also a little bit muddy, because it's not necessarily an active being, but rather more like a river in the sky of stars and cosmos moving. I would rather think of this as the effect of the actual outer gods using their plays and stuff and doing stuff. I would rather think of it like that. But it's iffy. The moon is also, some people debate whether or not the moon is an outer god. I would rather think of the moon as being an Elden Ring, a rune, a greater rune, specifically Renala and Ranni's, mainly Ranni's greater rune, rather than being an outer god. If anything, the moon in the primeval current could be the same thing, just in different formats, because magic comes from the cosmos, and that's why they use glintstone sorceries, because glintstone is as close to a star as you can get while not peering into the abyss where people have lost their minds. Because if you stare into the void too long, eventually you're going to have to blink. There's one more outer god that we haven't seen, so we're not going to talk about it. And then there's also the Gloam-eyed Queen, who, again, is not necessarily an outer god or a god of any kind, but it is just a person who had godlike abilities, and at the time of them existing, had the ability to kill, slay, and skin gods, demigods. These are present in the story through the god skin apostles and nobles. But those are the outer gods of the story that aren't necessarily super present, but are super important. There's also way more story stuff that we could dive down. There's side quests that we haven't talked about, primarily Millicent and Hyetta. Hyetta's the person that led us to Frenzied Flame, which we have now absorbed. We are the Frenzied Flame's apostle now. But there's a bunch of other stuff that we could talk about, a bunch of other side stuff, but I think that it would be absolutely pointless for me to rant at you for another 20 minutes, and instead, this is a good enough basis for us to have to be able to dive into the game. When we encounter stuff that is related to those side quests or some of the stuff that I just talked about that I can give you more detail on, we'll talk about it, but that is good enough for now. So, let's get started. Now, as I've said prior, I've said this many, many times, this game, Elden Ring, at its core, at the end of the day, is a game about trees. Throughout the game, and everything that I just recapped, for all intent and purposes, are the branches. You could argue that the outer gods are part of the roots, but all the same, everything that I just talked about is the branches. Today, if all goes to plan, by the end of this stream, we are going to talk about the roots. We're going to talk about the roots of the story, about the core of where all of this begins and all of it is built upon. But first, I got to tell you about some things that I actually told the stream watchers last time, but then everything exploded and I couldn't play the game for like 2 more weeks. I've made a decision that can I change what controls are showing? Why is it showing me PC controls? Okay. So I've made a decision. So while I like the story connotation of us using the Mirai Executioner Sword, which is very much like a frenzy kind of style thing, and the Ronnie Moonlight Greatsword, I don't like how this plays. I very much like, I don't hate it, but having played this game through twice now, having put in 100 hours playing the game like this, I've discovered that I don't really like this build. What we did before when I played the first time is we used a twin blade, which I can never find in the list on my first go. Where are you? Where are you? My sweet twin blade. There it is. That's a spear tonight. There it is. So when we played the game the first time, for the bulk of the game, I used this twin blade right here. You can see it's pretty fast. It moves a lot faster. I like the speed. I like being able to play aggressive. It did this really cool move with a stab. I really like the way that this played. I don't want to just do this again. However, there is a build that I found. And obviously, I'm probably going to rebuild again when we get to the DLC. Because obviously, there's going to be a DLC weapon that I'm probably going to gravitate towards and like and want to use. That's how it happens every single time. So I'm probably going to rebuild again. But what I really like, the build that I actually really enjoy, is dual wielding 2 thrusting swords. It looks like this. I really like this moveset a lot. As well as being able to do stuff like this. And then swap to this sword and do a little bit of this. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. I did it wrong again. How do I do it? There it is. So I really like the 2 thrusting sword style. So I did a little bit of grinding off stream, which is something that I never do, but I did a little bit of grinding off stream. There was also something new that happened when we transitioned to game that nobody pointed out, and I'm a little disappointed by it. At least I didn't see someone point it out. If you did, yell. So what I did is I basically rode around here, and I fought these people. These people are some of Millennia's soldiers that fought alongside her during the war with Radahn. And I basically just rode around, and fought these people, these soldiers, until they dropped the equipment that I needed. And the things that they dropped... Hang on, I gotta sit down so I don't die. The things that I was looking for were their thrusting swords. I wanted to have 2 of their thrusting swords. In the process, I also got the Clean Rock gauntlets and a helm. I'm gonna read that to you. The Kreenot Knights vowed to fight alongside Millennia despite the inevitable, if gradual, putrefaction of their flesh. Their acceptance of their fate made these battles the fiercest of all. So basically, the Clean Rot Knights vowed to fight alongside Millennia, even though the rot was slowly eating away at them. So we got some of their gear. I'm choosing to wear their gauntlets. I like them. But we also got 2 Clean Rot swords. It says, Piercing Sword of the Clean Rot Knights who fought alongside Millennia, Blade of Mikola. Mainly used as a backup weapon in combination with a long-handled armament. The reason I wanted these thrusting swords specifically, sorry, I can say rapier if you want, but like, or I could say they're technically S-stocks. These are both technically S-stocks, I believe, which is this. The reason I wanted these swords specifically is because you can see right here, they scale with strength, not dex. I like that. I like that. So technically, as I'm playing the game, I'm still doing what I said when we started playing the game. I'm technically still doing a strength build. But all the same. So we're going to be using these. But to use them, we need to do a little bit of rework. We need to do a little bit of like rebuilding. So first off, we're going to respec eventually. But we also need to find some items. No, it wasn't a new transition. We need to find some items. One of which requires us to progress a little, so we're going to wait on that for a minute. The other is, they're actually both towards progress. So we're going to hold off on actually using the... I didn't mean to do that. We're going to hold off on actually using the swords for a minute, and instead we're going to push towards progress. We're at a convenient part of the game that allows us to do this easily. So, we were pushing up towards the, we were pushing up into the mountain, the abandoned mountains. What is it called? The Forbidden Mountains, the Mountain of the Gods, or whatever the hell. We're pushing up towards here and pushing in towards where the War of the Giants originally took place. We came up here, we fought a blood dude, who was Diallos' brother. Diallos was the person who is now taking care of the pots. And we're journeying through this area. I had something else that I wanted to do, but I can't remember what it was. I wish I did. I'll remember it eventually. Face Diallos. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. Oh, okay. Y'all remember Camp Laszlo? That show sucked. It probably did. I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you at all. Oh, by the way, for the VOD watchers, this is a 12-hour stream. Obviously, everybody watching live knows, but this is a 12-hour stream. That show gave me the ick. I think I turned on my AC. How fucking dare you? I had to check to make sure the VOD was 5 minutes past the intro, not thinking about the fact that I just did a 25-minute intro. So another thing about the moon being an outer god that I spoke about before, or rather being a greater rune. If we look up at the moon, you can kind of see the outline of, like, something that kind of looks like a rune, right? Like, if you look at that and then look at some of the greater runes we have, you can kind of see a similarity there. That's why I think that it might be a greater rune rather than, or part of the reason why I think it might be a greater rune rather than an outer god. You can see here, big trees. Hey! Let me turn on my AC real quick. Greater rune this. I can't believe none of you noticed the thing that happened when we switched over to game. I can't believe that happened. I'm so disappointed. Do it again? I can't. This dude does half my health. That's crazy. That's wild. Now you'll just have to wait. Because it can happen a different way. But you'll have to wait. Can you go on like a 5 to 10 minute rant about swapping weapons? No. What are you talking about? I'm talking about changes with the stream, not changes with my weapon. To the poking sticks? Yeah, but I'm not talking about changing weapons. Change on the stream. I don't care about the game. I mean, I care about the game, but I'm not talking about the game. I'm about the stream. Just nobody called it out. Everybody just wasn't paying attention when it happened. I guess. Not what I'm talking about? What are you talking about? Sorry, I've shared now. I'm not talking directly to you, Farm. Are you switching weapons? Yeah. We have to progress a little bit before I do it. I mean, I could do it now, but like, eh. I'm here with a specific goal. Okay. There you are. Oh. Look at his wings. Notice how there's little dudes on his wings? Remember that. Fuck. One! Where's my runes? Oh, there they are. Okay. Fuck. Two! Oof. Can I pet that bird? Oh! Three. "45 minutes of lore? It was 25! Where did the extra 20 minutes come from?" Four! Well, gee golly. Was out of stamina. Notice the black flame, like the Godskin nobles and stuff. Godskins. Fuck. 5. Potential.
Take it easy.
Oh! Oh, that was all my health. Potential. Tea break, now I'm gonna dominate. Eat my prawn. How you doing, Jimmy,
Excuse
by the
me
way?
for
And
such
Splattercake, how are you?
Whimsical utterances.
Really?
Damn, Jimmy.
That was a warm-up. That was a warm-up. That was a warm-up. Now this is the run. That was a warm-up. I got this. Type exclamation mark giveaway for details. But yes. Higher the sub tier, more tickets. $38. I just burnt my throat on hot ramen. Was it worth it? Oh, okay. Little itty bitty detail about this bird. Notice how it has a tail that isn't feathers. But is just a fur tail. Okay. I was playing Zenless Zone 0, and a boss I thought was just another fodder enemy went phase 2, even though there was no cutscene. The transition animation looked so cool. The game's very pretty. If yes, then worth? Hell yeah. Why does it spread like that? Like, spreads into the enemy. It's so weird. I dodged so early. I cannot believe I'm alive. What the fuck is that? dead and there was nothing I could do because I couldn't stop rolling because the thing spread into him. Whoops. There you go. Thank you for the game. I was AFK. I'm gonna go up to 50, but then I'm gonna do my respec before I finish fighting this guy. I do need to beat him for lore, but it's a whole thing. Drew is rigging me, huh? Huh? $42! Give it up for attempt 42! I probably could do the rigging side of VTuber creation. I definitely couldn't do the art side, but I could definitely do the rigging side. Having looked at it, it seems very similar to just editing. The way that editing in non-linear editing programs like DaVinci or Premiere work. I probably could do it. I could figure it out. Okay. I'm making the decision to not fight this boss anymore for now. I'm making the decision to turn away from this. For now. But we will return to it. We will defeat them. So chat, long ago you might remember when we this is like actually 100 hours ago. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually 100 hours ago. We found a jelly, or rather, we spoke to a woman named Roderica, inside of a shack, and then later she was able to upgrade our spirit ashes, the things that we can, the NPCs that we can summon to help us during fights. We don't use them. I don't use them. I don't like them. I don't like using them. But she's the one that upgrades them now. But at the time, she was just chilling in a shack. And she gave us a spirit ash. That is this one. It says, a floating spirit that illuminates its surroundings. Prone to tears, the jellyfish girl searches for her distant home. Distant home. I don't know how to speak. Will bravely spew poison at foes on her summoner's behalf. It seems her name is Aurelia. We also found, a long time ago, a shield called the Jellyfish Shield. It says, the head of a spirit jellyfish commonly found floating above the sacred ground throughout the lands between. Wielded without modification as a shield. The see-through head is extremely light, but its flesh supple, providing absolutely no protection from piercing attacks. On top of that, we found a, I think it was a charm. I'm not going to be able to find it. You're just going to take my word for it. The jellyfish are children. They are the spirits of children. This is a child. There's somewhere that says something alongside that.
Where did you go?
Now there's this jellyfish that speaks.
You promised me when we turn 14, we go to see the stars. I've been waiting ever so long. Forever and ever it seems. Dear sister, you're finally here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
And now, the spirit jellyfish moves on alongside her sister. They're allowed to move on. Just a tiny little story bit that doesn't really tie into anything. It's literally just the spirit jellyfish are the spirits of children. That's it. That's all. And that was the Aurelia's sister. And we get the Primal Glintstone Blade. Oh, wait. Forgot we have this now. Reduces FP consumption of sorceries and incantations at the cost of maximum HP. The old sorcerers would slice open their hearts with these blades to imbue Primal Glintstone with their soul, and thus did they die. Being gross and playing League? Disgusting. And then from here, we need to go... I think it's cool that her name is Aurelia because she looks like a moon jelly, and the moon jelly is of the genus Aurelia. And they're moon jellies in a game where it is heavily... in a game where the stars play a big role, as well as she wants to ascend to see the stars when she turns 14. You know, it's like, there's a big reason of why she's a moon jelly, you know? Here you are. Here it is.
Nice to see you. I can't believe you've come all this way. I've been gripped by a terrifying thought. The rhythms and calculus of the Master's finger betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order, a conceit, I am afraid, that cannot be overlooked. Oh, but how could this be? I dread to even entertain the possibility, but somehow I cannot cast aside my doubts about the Master. Tell me, have I simply lost my head? Only, if the Master were true to the Golden Order, Why would he think to breach this forbidden mount of fire?
You say the same thing?
Oh, Master, put my mind at ease. Dispel these fearsome thoughts. I want to place my trust in you, to be your scribe. Do you need something else?
That is all. And the pose that he's doing right now is... Oh, I didn't want to remove Patches' crouch. That sucks. Oh, here we go. The thing that he's doing right now... Hi, Farms Mom. How are you? Is this one. Golden Order Totality. It's the pose that Radagon does. T? Why? Why what? Good night, Farms Mom. I love you. Mwah! Thanks for stopping by. He, Why what? What do you... Why to what? Oh. Why a T? Because it's the pose that Radagon does. It's Radagon's pose that he does in everything. And currently Gold Mask is trying to understand why Radagon and Marika had the secret that they did of being the same person. He's trying to understand. Trying to figure it out. My name is Dr. Worm. I'm not a real doctor, but I'm interested in things. I just jumped off a big cliff on accident. It was a really big cliff. What's your estimate for streams until DLC? We got about 20 hours left. 15 to 20, somewhere in between. My beast eye be quivering. God damn, my beast eye quiver. God damn. My liver be quivering because my beast eye be shaking. Holy shit. Oh my god. I am a real worm. I like an actual worm. You're still here. I wanted to check if they would move. I was looking for a resting spot.
Nice to see you. Do you need something else?
Interesting. Well, okay, I see. Okay. Then we should go here, I believe. Yep. Okay. There's a boss in the middle of this lake, but we're gonna ignore it. We're looking for a specific thing. We're here for a purpose. But it's gonna get a little shady. Gonna get a little spooky. Oh, never mind. It's actually right here. How much lore did you get from the last sword weapon you picked up? I don't know. I don't know if I can. Didn't pick up anything. Picked up a smithing stone. We haven't done anything. We've done nothing today. Nothing! We're on our way towards something. Like I said, our first mission is to respec. That's our first goal. Here's a prediction for the boss upcoming. But we're on the mission to respec first. Then we'll head towards actual lore and story. Actual stuff. I was gonna beat the Deathrite bird, and that was gonna give us some good lore and story, but I'm bad. I just haven't played in a long time, in reality. What level am I? 138? Okay. Is crowd control still down? Yep. This, the update that was paired with the DLC really fucked things up. But they're working on it. Yeah, get hacked. But they're working on it. Oh no. Hi. You didn't die? You didn't die? Hello? Sheesh. Took a screenshot of that snail thing you killed. Oh yeah? What workouts do I have to do? White sliced meat dried out after pickling in a red medicinal solution. Temporarily boosts robustness. Lasts longer than traditional cured meat, but with reduced effectiveness. This is some interesting equipment. Greaves of the White Reeds, fashioned from banded iron plates worn by the Inaba, head disciples of the great swordsman Okina. The Inaba traveled in pursuit of not only the master who abandoned them, but also proper deaths, won honorably through hard-fought combat. To be a White Reed is to seek death, fitting for the Inaba, who desired nothing more than to die by the sword. Weeb gear, weeb gear. I bet Chai loves it. I bet Chai loves that gear. That set. If I recall correctly, I'm not confident that I do. Pretty sure I have to find a... Pretty sure there's a snail in here somewhere. Right? This dude looks summoned. God, his soundtrack is so good, though. Maybe I'm wrong. One! Hey, man. Stunned. Two. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's fair. Well. Okay. That's death. I can't believe I'm alive. Well, now I'm dead. What the fuck? Okay. I'm stuck. Couldn't do anything. Fuck! Yeah. And I'm out of healing. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. I'm incapable. So I'm gonna come out here. And I'm gonna travel back to the round table hold. The real problem is you're not taking those 4+ and just using them as ninja stars. Huh? Those 4 pluses? Oh, okay. Okay. You can do it if you go to him in one hit twice. One hit twice. One punch! Man, that transition's clean. Good job. Good job. Okay. So I need, firstly, we're going to put this. Nope. We're going to put winged sword insignia there. We're going to save that spot for now. We're going to put the spear talisman here. There we go. And then right now, we're going to put I don't know what to put here for now. There we go. That's going to be the build for today. For now, I mean. And then put these. Now the question is, how far can I upgrade these right now? You know what I mean? It's like, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have to go find smithing stone. I don't have runes. Mel gave me a shout out. Hang on. They get one back then. It's a war of the shout outs. Okay, so I use that. Now I can upgrade this some more. I had to come to this sealed tunnel to get a mining stone thing, a bell bearing. Too weak to fight. I don't think that's what I need. Let me swap back real quick. I needed, oh, that is what I need. Bell bearing 2. Oh, okay. I can leave. That's it. All right. I'm selling a bunch of the stuff that I'm not going to use because I'm desperate. I'm desperate. Okay. Gonna have to get comfortable with that range. So much more fun. Oh my god, I'm having so much of a better time. Yeah, it's fair. Couldn't get further away. What? Okay. Why is the tracking on that on his head and not on his body where the lock-on dot is? It's weird. Almost death. Okay. Gave it my best shot, but it is what it is. There's a mariner around here. Let's find that and kill that. That'll be pretty easy runes if we can find him. However, my Beast Eye is doing a significant lack of quivering. I'm stuck. Drank the wrong thing. I mean, these guys are giving pretty decent runes. Just being normies. Keeping that there because we're not done with that boss yet. I'm not moving on to something else. I am going to go fight that boss again. I just would rather use these weapons to do so. Why isn't my Beast Eye be quivering? I need my quivering Beast Eye. A journey. There's my quivering Beast Eye. There you are. Where you going? I was just trying to be Aaron. I'm already the manager. He can't call anybody else. Okay. That weapon we got. What the fuck? How do I do the sword thing? Oh, here it is. Why isn't that weapon at the top? Oh. Interesting. Great sword patterned after the black steeple of the Helfin, the lampwood which guides the dead of the spirit world. The lamplight is similar to grace in appearance, only it is said that it can only be seen by those who met their death in battle. Unique skill, Ruinous Ghost Flame. Swing this sword to bathe its blade in ghost flame. The ghost flame adds magic damage to attacks and also has a bittery cold bite. Now, chat, can anybody tell me what is super notable about this weapon that we've seen super recently, as in this stream? Can anybody tell me? This weapon right here. Kind of hard to see when it's all black flame. Here, I'll take off my helmet so you can see it. I'll give you a hint. I told you to remember it. Impale gods. I told you to remember this. Bird with tail, close enough. The little dudes on the bird's wings are using this sword. This is the sword that they use. The dudes on the wings have swords that look incredibly similar to this. They're a little bit thinner because they're small little dudes, but it looks incredibly similar to this. To the point where it's not a coincidence. And both have to do with black flame and death. It's not a coincidence. So, anyways, we got our money. Let's head back to the Grace and continue our upgrades. So as far as I can get them right now is 21 and 23. That's not bad. Yeah, I wish it was more, but that's not bad. Let's head back to the ball that Sisyphus is rolling. Actually, I've changed my mind. Okay, so this is my stats before, and these are my stats now. The downside of this is that I can't use the staff that I was using before. Didn't realize that. Would have leveled that differently. Not going to use another tier for it. And I can't use this spell specifically, but I don't want to anyways because it's bad. Isn't it funny how SpongeBob and Patrick tortured a man so much that his whole personality changed? What do you mean? Just started New Game Plus, and it's much easier than I thought it would be. I always was scared of making the game harder. Yeah, the thing with me is that I'm not leveled for New Game Plus, so for me, New Game Plus is, New Game Plus 4 is rough, not because New Game Plus 4 is hard, but because I'm not leveled for New Game Plus 4. Did the fishing end? What? You are logged in on another computer already playing Elden Ring. Launching lurkbait fishing here will disconnect the other session from Steam. Huh. Booted every other time, easy, no problem. Is it because I boot from the XE? Yeah, it's because I boot from the XE. Got it. Got it. Got it. Anyways. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Whoa. Okay, for real this time, though. Okay, that was a warm-up. Okay. Oh! That was only nearly death. Oof. Okay. Missed. Phase 2 of this guy's gonna suck. Yep. He's like the Michelin Man. Don't want to find out. Oh, I lucked out? Terrifying. Worked out. That's weird. Well. Swear to God, one of the worst bosses in the game. Just annoying to fight, I swear to God. Holy shit. Hi, VOD watchers. I'm moving on from this. I'm not doing this anymore. I've been doing it for... We've been streaming for 6 hours, and we haven't finished this boss. I can't keep doing it. I gotta move on. I gotta do something else. I'll have to come back to it. It's just straight up an endurance fight of beating these two, and then there's the walk back that requires me to do it every single time. It's like, I just can't do it anymore, man. Good night, Tamus. I love you. Mwah! There is, however... Wait. Right out here in the mist. This guy. I don't think that should have hit me, but alright. Okay. Get me out of this hellscape. There's still like 5 things y'all haven't found, by the way. Okay. Didn't see. Missed. Just got lucky. What? I ran a prediction for this. Too late. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Unfortunate positioning, I think. I don't agree. Frankly, I don't know what the fuck just happened, so I don't agree. I'm a piranha. I'm the Amazon. Okay. Why am I doing no damage? What a horrible time for an ad break. Alright, okay, alright, sure. How you doing, mad guy? What? Hey, homie. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Drew, you're wide? I'll fix it. Oh, shit. Man, I really can achieve nothing today. New game plus 4 sucks. Easy Pete. An upward battle for everything. Oh. Cool. I'll take it. Do that. Why do they hurt me when I didn't do anything to them? I'm being attacked by jellyfish when I didn't touch them. What the fuck? I'm out of here. coming to me, homie. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Oh. How about that weather?
We trust you will be a great asset.
Okay.
Great asset.
Not that strong. It's really more of an endurance thing. Honestly. They just have a lot of health. Everything's got a lot of health. I don't do enough damage. Even when I was using my swords before, I didn't do enough damage. Okay. I wanted to target onto that random jellyfish. That's the one that I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit that random jellyfish that was 100 miles away. I was so fucking early. Hey, what's this over here?
Are you really gonna let this beast push you around like that? It's
Yeah.
just a stinky lizard. Give it a bath.
Yeah, I am. I am gonna allow it. Because now I got an upgrade. And I can reach him easier. Much, much easier. Without having to navigate the mist. Never mind. Have that.
He's born Illy's a freezing fog. Why wouldn't he have fog?
This cave was better. It was better. I'm moving on because I want to do something. I feel like I'm just struggling and bashing my head against every single thing. It feels impossible. I'm gonna go fight the Death Bird again. Can't remember where Deathbird was. Down here? Is it? Whoa. That was just unlucky. See, it's shit like that. That shouldn't have killed me. Hey, Evoke. How are you? Welcome to this stream where we've done nothing for 6 hours. 7 almost. And I'm very frustrated about it. How is your stream? How are you? Okay, I'm out of juice. All right, well. Didn't stand a chance. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Very different stream, I'm sure. I hope you had a good time at Evoke's. I hope you have a good time here. I've just been dying to everything over and over again and can't finish anything and can't continue and can't progress. It's incredibly frustrating. incredibly frustrating. Okay. You run out of raffle, people? Enter the raffle. Enter the raffle. Sounds like a delightful time. I'm gonna eat so much ass. It's unrelated. It's unrelated. Yeah. What's happening? Can't see. Cool. I mean, you can type ! raffle, even if you are already entered. It won't re-enter you. But you can type it. How you doing, Usa? Cool. Alright, fucking Jesus Christ, lock on. Can you fucking calm down? Dad. What? Okay. I'll take it. Well, I'm dead. I shouldn't be alive. A raffle for a waffle? It's a raffle for a Steam game. There is one thing on the list that isn't a Steam game, though. Not a waffle either, though. Okay. like waffles, you see? More of a pancake guy. More of a pancake guy. Could be a waffle iron. Teach a man to waffle. Loading screen is spoilers, which is why I haven't been looking. They're not that big of a deal. It's just scenery, it's the landscapes, but it doesn't mean anything to me with no context. I'm moving on for this again. I don't care. I'm done, man. I'm doing something else. I'm not fighting a boss for right now. I'm incapable of beating a single boss. I'm gonna go do that castle that's down there. I'll come back to it, man. I just want to do something. I want to do something. Good night, Ace. I love you. Mwah. I want to do something. I'm sick of doing nothing. What upgrade is your weapon? Like 23 and something else. I don't know. None of it matters. Either way, it's too low for where I'm at. Because I'm on New Game Plus 4 is a level like 130. So regardless of any answer I could give you, the answer is not high enough. Other than both of them being 25-25. But even then, with the lower levels, the scaling is infinitely lower. In turn, the answer is still not high enough. How you doing, Angie? I'm just not leveled for New Game Plus 4 at all, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's just the crowd control stuff. But now that crowd control can't help me in any way, because it's broken, there's nothing I can do. Where do people normally get damage from in New Game Plus 4? Leveling up. Being not level whatever I am. I'm level like 130, and at New Game Plus 4, you beat the game at level 150. So by New Game Plus 4, you should probably be around level 400, I would guess. 350, 300, somewhere between there, like 300-ish maybe, somewhere in there. Anyways, welcome to my castle, everybody. This is my castle. This is Castle Soul, as you see there. Hang on. As you see right here where my hand is right now, but I'm going to move over to the right. You can see it right there. This is my castle. I own this. Is this one of those stupid ones I gotta shoot? No, okay. Thank God. You own that? This is my castle. I own it. This mausoleum is my dog. very talkative. Very talkative dog. Taking applications for ghosts or ghost-related deployment, of course. Right now, I only have one. I could use a lot more than one. And that one only talks about some dude unrelated to my castle. Need a ghost to only give you compliments about your mustache. Am I a man or am I a mustache? Thank you. You should count it lucky that I'm even able to play this game now, Splattercake. It was a fucking mission and a half to get this game to be able to be playable. Am I a man or am I a Muppet? I don't know. Anyways, welcome to my castle, everybody. Let me show you around. Let me show you around. So this is where I keep my big lion. It's gonna try to kill me. Not a very friendly lion. I can't believe that hit me. Being dominated by my lion. Man dommed by lion live on stream, not clickbait. Holy. Hitbox porn. Jesus Christ. Again, again, again. Oh. There's a second one? I'm leaving. I'm out of here. No, thank you. I didn't know I had two lions. The lions are breeding. They're multiplying. Meowtosis. Did they come up here? No, thanks. Pass. So anyways, onward on the tour. This is where I keep my... That bird isn't supposed to be here. That bird isn't mine. That bird, someone left their bird. God, dude, who left their bird in my castle? Hey, who left their bird here? Take your bird home. That's not my bird. Anyway. Oh, I see. Maybe if I can kill this one, like, over here, The other one won't be a risk. You think this lion respawns? Well, the answer was no. It appears that when I get this lion to half health, it automatically triggers the other lion. As an endangered species, sir, your castle is now a protected sanctuary. Yes, it can never be torn down. Does that mean, like, my taxes are decreased? Does that mean my taxes are decreased? Hey, are you protecting something over here? Hey, man. Yoink. Bye. Yoink. So anyways, welcome to my castle, everybody. We're taking a little bit of a detour, so we don't need to deal with that guy's bird. That person's bird. Hey, get off the couch! Whoa. Alright, you can be on the couch, I guess. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I haven't cleaned up for a while. Sorry about the slugs. It's just, hang on, hang on, wait. Just wait outside. I'll get them for you guys. Hang on. Just wait outside. I haven't been here in a while. I haven't been able to clean. You know how it is. It's an infestation. Alright. Alright, we're good now. You can come in. Alright. Let's continue the tour. Long ago, we realized that staircases were boring, so we replaced all of them, well, most of them, with ladders. I hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Worms are fine. Yeah, the worms can stay, of course. But the slugs, they gotta go. Hi. Last time I was here, this guy wasn't here. It seems that I might have what's a stowaway, but for like a house? Squatter. It seems like I might have a squatter. Well. More than one squatter? Nah, these guys are just summoned to buy the squatter. These guys aren't actually here. Oh. But there's a real squatter somewhere. Well, I don't need that anymore. Oop. It's okay. We'll find him. We'll find the squad. Maybe that bird was the squatters. Oh, this is my painting. I painted this, chat. Do you like it? Do you like it? I painted this. I think I should hang it up somewhere though, so I'm gonna pick it up. But I painted that. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you think I did a good job? I'm a really good painter. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. These are my dogs, but they're not trained. They're not trained, so it's, they They attack pretty fast, so we gotta keep moving. They do bite, do not pet. Okay. Yoink. Oh, hey guys. Yeah, it's fair. Is there anything more up here? Yoink. No, it doesn't look like it. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Rude? Hi. Where's that elevator? Oh, the elevator's further up. Okay. Is that a grace right Oh, wait, this is my runes. Yoink. Is this a grace right here? Okay, cool. Time out. Okay, we're cool now. We can do this. Okay. It appears that our duel has been interrupted. So I'm gonna say that you did that and that you're disqualified and I won. I won. I was the winner there. Mm-hmm. There you go. That was like that I didn't need to kill that guy. That was just because he's in my home. I'm allowed. It's you know, I'm allowed. That's how it works. Where does this go? Nice. Yeah, it's interesting that these dudes that are, like, summoned by someone else have runes. Nice. Excuse me? Big dog. Grab. Grab. Dog. Back off. Gotta back off. That was terrifying. Chad, I'm about to give you lore that has been about 80 hours in the making. I need you to know that. That I'm about to give you lore, not war. I'm at war with the squatters, but that's not what I was trying. I'm about to give you lore that is from 80 hours ago. Not this guy, though. This is different. Oh, great sun, frigid son of soul. Surrender yourself to the eclipse. Grant life to the soulless bones. One moment, sir. I was talking to him! So, I'll read that again for you. O great sun, frigid son of soul, surrender yourself to the eclipse. Grant life to soulless bones. So they believed that an eclipse would bring life to soulless bones. There's reasons for this. Let's dig in. This is an item. This isn't the lore that I was going to give you from 80 hours ago, but this is also from 80 hours ago. Splattercake, are you here? Oh, Splattercake's here. Splattercake asked about this 20 years ago. Okay. Storied sword and treasure of Castle Soul that depicts an eclipsed sun drained of color. One of the legendary armaments. In Soul, the sight of an eclipse inspires a dreadful awe, preventing an onlooker from averting his gaze. Death Flare. Set the lustrous sun ablaze with the Prince of Death's flames, inflicting the death ailment upon foes. Follow up with an additional input to bring down the armament, triggering an explosion. So, we have this item that is both related to the sun being covered in an eclipse kind of scenario, and the Prince of Death, meaning Godwin. Then we got this guy here that directly says, grant life to soulless bones. We have, I think, one or two more things that I'm going to pull for you before I give you what all this means. Just to give you the full picture before I deliver it to you, okay? Give it a second. Let me cook. Okay, hang on. Any color mean in a few items? I'll give you. Just I gotta. There's like a couple more things that I need to be able to show you, without just telling you what they say. Because like we're like 2 feet away from it. You know what I mean? So why would I just tell you what the items and dialogue says when I can just show you? I'll give it to you in a second. Let me cook. I'm getting there. Let me cook. It is pretty notable that there are Albinorics here. Remember that they're here, but I can't tell you more quite yet on that one. That one is going to have to wait quite a while. Whoa! That was fucking sick! Dude turned into a Beyblade! That was crazy! Okay. You. Oh, he's better than me! Where are the toilers? Go where you please. You have a castle. Can you explain your lineage? Radon's my dad. Radon's my dad. Yep. Yep. I didn't inherit the red hair though. Apparently it doesn't go that far down in generations. Should have said millennia. Damn it. Yeah, actually, Melania is my mom, because, and that's why I'm so toxic. And my dad isn't Radon, because that'd be weird. That's incestuous. But like, also, this is written partially by George R. R. Martin. So, but my dad is Loretta. Now, you might be like, hey, wait a minute, isn't Loretta a lady? Well, how 1960 point of view of you, all right? Loretta is she, her, however, she also has a penis. Trans queen. We got a trans queen here. Yep, trans queen. Is the castle you start the game in with the grafted... I don't even know what intersex means. Game in grafted scion. Is the castle you start game in with the grafted scion, is that Tarnished is his lineage? I don't know, you're asking me. Are you referring to yourself, Soleil Trans Queen? Me? No, Intersex is when you have both sex organs. Oh, okay. You're born with both. Oh, no. Trans Queen. Anyways, here's a prediction. Oh, I started the wrong one. Here's a prediction. This is Commander Nile. But the boss is actually that guy. Don't vote for one. Oh, that's still there? Wait, that wasn't enough. Hang on. There you go. Oh, I didn't know it could go that way. There you go. I can do negatives? I've died negative times. Yeah, Commander Neil is the squatter. Commander Neil's the reason why all these people are here. That's just my cat. So, you are royal scum fit for the guillotine, scourge of the people, throne of make-believe. Now, hang on. No. That's it. Beyblade, let it rip. Let's fight in epic battle. Like I said, that guy's the real boss. Oops. There you go. That guy's the real boss. Technically, I wouldn't be royal scum. I would be a lord, right? No, I guess I would be a prince. No, because it's too... Are grandchildren still princes and princesses and stuff? And princess? Like, if your mom is a princess, but they're not the queen, and they're not going to be the queen because they're so far down the line. Are you a princess? I am a princess? Well, we know that. As I said, this guy is the real boss. Well, I won the fight. That's it. So if you look at this dude's left leg, you can see that it's actually a prosthetic. This guy's missing a leg. Remember that. Wow. Just gotta keep this guy alive. As long as that guy's alive, I'm safe. Ish. Can you not be right next to him? Unlucky. What happens if he dies? He spawns new stuff. Man, that's... Fuck that move. God damn it. Fucking Jesus Christ. God fucking... Whoa, whoa. Got a Beyblade, Beyblade. Let it rip. Does that counter? It's a death counter. Yeah.
Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
All right. Okay. This isn't going very well. It's Aqua. Bluebird? Saying words that I feel like I should understand, but my memory is, is that of 30 seconds and then wipe. Okay. Oh, okay. Huh? He enters, if you kill both of them, he enters phase 2 early, and his little prosthetic does a blade. For the live viewers, I said that twice, because I didn't say it in the VOD. I didn't mean to resume the VOD. Please ignore me. He immediately enters phase 2. That's what happens if I kill Shield Man. See? Not a great genre name. Welcome back, VOD watchers. We just finished a pee break, which means I'm going to go first try this boss. And by first try, I mean 20-second try. Yeah. I am incapable of defeating a single boss. But this one I will do. Man, get out of my fucking mouth. I got this. This is the run. What about the cat? That's just my cat. He's hanging out. Don't worry about it.
Bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the word kill me, I don't need a new word under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new word under you. My tribe is my word. Your words will never let me disappoint.
I didn't mean to do this. Whoa, I didn't know you could do that. Whoa! mean to do that. Hi, VOD watchers. I am a broken man. I threw you a cheat engine. I know. Robotic sent me a big thing too. I paused the VOD in the middle of me. We're not doing anything, all right? I'm just dying over and over again. You're not missing anything. You've missed nothing. Okay, cool. You're caught up. What do you? I'm broken. I'm dead. It's over. VOD watchers. I don't know how this VOD turned out for you. VOD watchers, I don't know how watchable or entertaining this VOD could possibly be for you. I truly don't know. This VOD is 3 hours long. I've been streaming for over 12 hours. I've fought these bosses over 200 times, maybe 300 times. I've fought these bosses so many times. I haven't defeated a single one. I had like a whole goal for what I was going to do today. I watched lore videos to prep for this stream. I read paragraph upon paragraph of Wikipedia pages and item descriptions to prep for this stream, expecting to do so much and deliver so much to you. And I didn't finish a single thing. I got close a couple times, but only a couple. And even then, in reality, it wasn't even that close. I tried so hard, and I don't know. I don't know what this VOD turned out to be. Because I don't know what 3 hours this actually captured. I don't know what is the summarization of these, that's not the right, I don't know the summation that is those 3 hours. I have no idea. I don't know when I was recording or when I was not. I feel like I should have just been recording the whole time with how this turned out. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I truly don't know. I feel as though I'm a broken man. I'm going to be real with you. I'm a broken man. I tried to fix my hair. It didn't happen. I'm a broken man. And I hope you enjoyed the VOD watchers. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed seeing my suffering, because like while the stream watchers seen it happen slowly but surely, you probably seen it happen much more rapidly. You seen the decline happen a lot more rapidly. So I hope that you enjoyed the VOD. I hope that you had a good time. If you're watching this VOD when it's actually released, there's going to be a little bit of a break from this Elden Ring VOD to the next one. We're going to take a break. We're going to go play Jedi Survivor. When we return to Elden Ring, not only will it be New Game Plus 3 and not 4, but it will be with crowd control once again. We will return to the lands between, we will journey through, and we will actually achieve something rather than whatever the fuck I did for the last 12 hours. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for watching. I love you. Mwah!